and welcome back to my channel. I watch a lot of YouTubers and they do a lot of challenges, and I thought I would do a little challenge for myself. So I came up with the idea, like there's coming up with any idea on YouTube, but I decided to do this. There is a Marshall close to where I'm at, and I wanted to go there with less than $100 and see if I could find everything that I need to do a whole face of makeup. Not just eyeshadow, but a whole face. The only things that I couldn't find were primer, and I think that was it. I had already bought previously at another run at Marshall, so I'm going to use that too, a foundation and a highlighter. The foundation that I have is a Becca one, and it's in light, but it's very orange. So I'm gonna kind of have to work with that and maybe add a little something else. But I'm going to insert right now the products that I bought while I was at Marshall's and show you a little bit of that. So hold on a second and I'm gonna show you that and be right back. Here's what I have so far. And this is what I've got to choose from. Let's see what we're gonna get. I think we got everything we need. Now, I know I was talking really light in that, so if you couldn't hear me, I was just showing you all the products that I was seeing when I walked in there. They had quite a bit of actually products. They had a lot of lipsticks. They had a lot of things like that. The only thing that I'm going to really use of mine are brushes. It seems silly to buy a sponge just to buy a sponge. Sponges are not all the same, but I have like 4 or 5 different sponges, and I'm sure I bought at least one of these doggone sponges from a Marshall or TJ Maxx. So we're going to start where I always start, with my eyes. Now, I've already primed my eyes like I normally do. I didn't think I could have guessed use the concealer that I found. I found a concealer in light. Found that as I was walking out the store. It shocked me too. I thought I was going to have to just use what I had, but they actually had something, and I'll show you what that is in a second. But I'm so used to doing my eyes a certain way that I just did them with my Makeup Revolution and my powder. Oh, I didn't find a powder there either. Not in my color. I don't want to make this look stupid on my face. I want to actually do a good job. So I don't want to get a foundation or a powder or bronzer that isn't going to look good. You know, I want to do a challenge to myself, but I also want to buy makeup that I want to use again. That's just a waste of money, in my opinion, to do that. So we're going to start with the eyes like I always do. And if you saw in the clip, what I got the packaging up here, is they actually had this there, the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette, which I know is a few years old, but I didn't have that palette. So I picked that up to use as my eyeshadow palette. Here it is. Sorry, the sun's very bright on you. I'm very sorry. It's raining off and on today, so I'm just using what light I can for the moment. And this is what it looks like on the inside. Very neutral. So if you've watched any of my videos as of yet, I am not usually into neutral colors. But, and I just dropped my eyelash curler down, but that's okay. I will get that in a second. So I'm going to try my darndest to use these colors that I have to make an eye look. It's probably going to be brown, and probably brown, and a little brown, which isn't usually something I love to do, but you do what you have to do. You make it work. Okay. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put this down, which is Almond Truffle, as kind of my transition shade. So I am going to go in. I've cleaned all my little brushes right here. So let's see. I'm going to go in with my Morphe 330. And I'm going to get a little bit of that on my brush. I'm going to get my little mirror. They had these perfect mirrors there, and I was going to buy one. And of course, I forgot it. So, all right. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to do one eye on. I'm going to go off and do the other eye, and then we'll do the rest of my makeup on. So this isn't 5 hours long. So we're going to put this in the outer and in the crease line here. Just like that. And that actually has a lot more pigment in it than what it looks like in the packaging. I don't think I've ever bought any Too Faced eyeshadows. I think this is my very first one. So we'll see if I want to buy some more. I think. I could be lying to you, but I don't think I do. And that's how that looks. That's really very pigmented. It didn't look like it should give me that much, but it's actually pretty nice. And we're gonna do that. I'm not gonna do anything crazy with this look today, guys. I'm not doing a cut crease or anything like that. I'm just sort of doing a basic Saturday morning eyeshadow look. All right, now that I got that on, I want to deepen it up just a little bit. So I'm going to go with Mocha, which is this color right here, and go down just a little bit further into my crease and outer V of my eye. And just like that. I know this is a lot of brown for me, but you know what? It's good to step outside of your comfort zone and do something a little different. Because sometimes we can all get into a rut, me included, and be using, I swear I know how to speak, and then I get on here and then I just start saying words that I never said before. But sometimes we get to using certain products, and what I'm doing is I am making a V here. This is why they call it the outer V with this one. We all get into kind of our standards that we like to use, and then we don't branch out enough. All right, I'm going to go into Bordeaux, and I'm going to even go a little bit more on the outer corner of my eye. I think I picked up way too much. I'm just going to kind of come in and stamp that down into the outer corner there. You see what I'm doing? Sorry if the light is messing with your eyes. I'm going to try to stay a little closer. I am not a YouTuber that has a lot of fancy lights around me. I don't have the ring light. I have sunlight, which is good and free. All right, I'm just darkening up that outer crease a little bit, guys. I didn't want to be influenced by anybody else's look, so I didn't go online to see what anybody else has done with this. So that's what we've got so far. And now I want to use this, I think I'm going to use a little bit of black currant because I just like that color. And I'm going to clean off my brush, get a little bit of that brown off. And I'm going to tap my brush into that. I'm still using the same brush, guys. And I'm going to put that in the outer corner also. This looks like it's got a little bit of fallout. And I'm also getting it on a spot that I did not want to get it on. Here, let me get one of my brushes here. Flick that off real quick. That's all you got to do is just kind of flick it really quick. It won't last on your eye that way. And I'm just kind of patting it down, just like that. Just kind of bringing that in a little bit further. You can see I'm getting a little bit of fallout, but that's okay, because you guys know I don't do my face makeup till the end. And this is one of the reasons why. I just don't want to have to try to clean this off of foundation. Just getting down towards the lash line where I think I'm missing some. And you can see I'm just kind of coming in this far. that's how that's looking. While I'm trying to figure out how else I want to do my makeup, I'm going to go back into Almond Truffle. And I'm going to take my Morphe 505 brush. And I'm just kind of cleaning up the edges here. Giving myself a little time to figure out where I want to go with this. Because I didn't really plot this. I wanted this to sort of be a natural, what am I going to do kind of thing. There. Just ever so gently. Just kind of ever so gently be touching the eye. You don't want to spread it out too far. Or maybe you do. If you want, you do that. So this is how it's looking so far. I think I am going to bring in a little bit of Totally Fetch, which is this hot pink. I'm going to use my finger and get some on my finger. And I am going to go right in the middle here. I gotta have some color to this look. So I've got that going on like that. And I'm gonna kind of try to blend that into the black currant that I have going. So I'm gonna take my little brush back again. I'm just gonna blend that together a little bit. Turn that into like a little purpley look. I just want the shadows to kind of flow. So I have that. And now I'm gonna go into Cotton Candy, which is that pink one right there. I'm gonna get a little bit of that on my finger. And we're gonna go, and I'm flipping you guys off, which is not appropriate, but not what I meant to do. It was just my other clean finger. I apologize, guys. We got something going like that. I kind of like that. Actually, I am going to take my Morphe 506 brush. Looks like this. And I am going to take my Wet n Wild spray. Again, I didn't find any finishing spray or setting spray there, guys. So I'm just going to use my Wet n Wild one. My not so expensive one. I think that'll work better. Spray my brush. To kind of keep with my challenge. I don't think it would be right for me to say I'm buying all of this from Marshalls or TJ Maxx and then using a MAC spray. That would almost feel like cheating to me. And I'm just kind of getting a look like that. Actually, I don't mind this at all. And I don't want to lose the pink, the Totally Fetch. So I'm totally going to put that on my brush. Sorry, 80s. You can take the 80s out, but you can't take the 80s out of me. I'm tapping that. Just tap, 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 tap. I know sometimes you watch the big beauty gurus and they do things with their brushes. And I'm trying to figure out how they're putting it on. You know, you're watching and you're just like, are they doing this? Are they doing this? Are they doing this? How are they getting that on? And I don't want to be that. I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. And again, I'm going to kind of blend that in with the black currant that's there. All right. I'm going to get a little bit more of the Cotton Candy on my brush. I might, you know what? Let me reach over here. Actually, you know what? I think I brought one over right me. Yes. I'm going to use, this is my BH 132 brush. I want something a little more pointier. And I'm going to get that Cotton Candy there. Spray my brush. Get that a little bit more. Can you see? Sorry, guys. Just putting a little bit more of the cotton candy in my inner corner. And putting that into the Totally Fetch. So we're kind of have a light pink, dark pink, and darker pink going there. I'm trying to decide myself how that looks. I think I want to darken up the Totally Fetch again. I just don't want to lose that. I want that to stand out a little bit. Okay, I'm kind of liking how that's looking. So we got that going, guys. I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to do the other eye. I'm going to put a primer down. Again, the only thing I didn't really find was a primer that I never got. So I'm just going to be using my Revlon Photo Finish Pore Reducing Primer. So let me go do that, get off camera, and when I come back, the other eye will be done, and I'll have my primer on, and we'll put my foundation on. Okay? I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. My eyes are both done, and now we're going to go on to foundation. Now, I found this Becca, it is Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation, probably about a month or so at Marshall's. It's orange on my face. I will show you real quick before I I'm cheating just a little bit because I don't want to look like an Oompa Loompa today. I'm going to use the Infallible Pro Gold because it's really light and it's glowy. And on my face, I need a little more luminous than I need dry matte. So I wish I knew what I did with my headband so much. What I also dislike about this foundation is it's a dropper, which I know you can put on a thing and blah, 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 but I don't have one of those right now. So we're going to drop it on my face, which I'm not trying to be an Instagram model. I'm just trying to get it on my face. And get a little up here, a little down here. And let's get my favorite brush, which is my BH 137. I'll do this real quick. And as you can see, I'm orange. So, just so I can just start mixing it in a little bit before it starts to dry, I'm going to take my other one and put it on my face. There we go. Because I really do not, I don't dislike the foundation per se, I just do not like the color. When you say light, I assume you mean light. I don't assume that you mean orange-ish light colors. So we're going to get that all over my face. I think maybe this would be better in the summer when you're looking for more of a tan look. If you have a tan over the rest of your body and then you put this on, maybe it'll help blend it a little bit better. I don't know. All I can see is orange and orange. And that's it. It is luminous though. That is true. And I avoid going under my eye because I don't need a bunch of products under my eyes. So I wait until I get my concealer on. And I'm also trying not to have hair all over my foundation. Again, it would have been helpful to have my little thing holding my hair back. I'm going to add a little more. Oh! Yeah, I don't need my Becca foundation to go all over the table. I'm going to add a little bit more of this to my face because I am, again, a little too orange. What I do is I go in first with the brush, kind of quickly put everything on, and then I go in at the very end when I've put on my concealer. I go in with my sponge and kind of put everything down. Make sure it's all smooth. Gotta get the neck. Okay, I'm just gonna do the other side real quick and then I'll come right back, okay? Right, I got that on. I'm not 100% loving how it goes in my nose pores at all. So maybe, hopefully, it will settle as the day goes by, hopefully. Okay, so now I'm gonna be using something I've never used before. This is Bare Minerals Barepro Concealer in Fair Light Neutral 03. It's kind of what it looks like. It's a stick one, which I've never really used stick ones since like the 80s when that's all there was. So we're gonna put a little bit of this on under our eyes, or under my eyes. I don't think you have anything to do with it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna warm it up with my finger a little bit and then put it on this way. I think that might help a little bit. Instead of just sticking it on without warming it up a little bit. I don't know how light that is. I swear. I don't think anybody knows what light actually means in this world. I always put some down here to lighten up this area, because as you get older, you want to lighten up this area here so there's not a shadow and it makes it look more prominent. So let's try a little bit of that. Let's set that over there. And I have a BH 129 brush that I'm going to use partly to spread this around. It's actually starting to melt into my skin already. Good, bad, or ugly, it's doing it. Most foundations, for some reason, do not want to stick on my nose, so I usually use my Shape Tape to try to make it look like my eyes are going up, like I got a facelift today. My Tarte Shape Tape on my nose, because then I'll know I have coverage over my nose. All right, I'm going to use this. I don't know which one this is. It's just a beauty sponge right now. It's not the fancy ones. It's not a beauty blender per se. It's just a sponge. I do have a couple real techniques around here, but I don't think this is what this one is because it's not written on it. And let's see if I can get this down. And let me see here. I don't know if you can see. It's okay. I hope it'll warm up to my skin and be a little bit kinder and blend in a little bit more. But at this point, it is what it is. I could keep bouncing on my skin forever. Bounce out all the lines and wrinkles. Oh, if we only could. Oh, if we only could. Okay, there's that. Now, another thing that I told you earlier that I could not find is powder in a decent color for me. So I'm going to be using my Hourglass Veil translucent setting powder. I love this stuff. I think it works for everybody. It's just not for young people, quote unquote. I think us ladies with a little age on us can use this and it'll look very nice. It will not emphasize our lines on our face. I just like it. I think it's worth the money. I'm going to use my 138 BH Cosmetics brush, and I'm going to pat some under my eyes. They tell us women of a certain age not to use much powder because it emphasizes lines, wrinkles, all that good stuff. And they're probably right, but sometimes you just have to put some powder down. Which I'm going to pat some all over my face because I'm going to be using some bronzer and some blush in a few seconds, and I want it to go on smoothly. And this Becca is a little sticky, so just getting some powder over here and tapping it down so I don't get a big glob on my face. And then I'm gonna pat them into my lines on my face so foundation doesn't go into those wrinkles. Laugh lines, they like to call them. I wish I would have laughed a little bit less sometimes when I was younger. And I would like to close my mouth. Okay. All right, let me fill this. Let's see how that feels. Okay, that feels pretty good. Okay, so next we're gonna go into, I found this Physicians Formula bronzer. It's in Nude Wear. Glowing Nude Bronzer. It just is in the color bronzer. No shade particular. That. I had worn Physician Formula before, so I know it's a good bronzer. All right, my favorite bronzing brush somehow has disappeared. I have no clue where it went. So I'm going to use my Wet n Wild brush, and I am just going to tap into, I'm going to kind of contour first. So I'm going to tap into the top two first here. And of course I closed up my mirror, heavens. And we're going to start. No need to suck in your face and cause more wrinkles. Just find where your spot is. Right below your bone here. Go in there. And that's where you can start contouring. And darker here, start putting your powder down here, then come down. You want the darkest point to be up by your hairline. You guys probably already know that, but if you don't, I thought I'd share. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Sorry I'm playing with my hair so much, but I have to get it out of the way somehow. So first I'm contouring, and then I'm going to bronze it up a little bit. And it's pulling a little orange, of course. I'm having an orange look going here between the foundation and now the bronzer. But a lot of bronzers pull orange on me. It's a problem I have for being light-skinned. But it's October, it's Halloweenish. Maybe the orange will go along with everything else. There we go. And now I'm going to take more of the lighter one right here, and I'm going to use that to bronze up my face a little bit. Hopefully that one won't be so harsh. I know, I can't help but suck in your cheeks. Don't you notice that? You do the same thing? Try to suck in your cheeks a little bit. Now get up here. Don't forget to bronze up here a little bit, guys and gals. Oh, we gotta do our eyebrows next. Ugh, I'm kind of scared to use the product that I found for eyebrows. I was kind of hoping not to find one. Then I could have used my Anastasia one. But now I found something. I could have fibbed you guys and said, no, I couldn't find anything. But that would be cheating. And what's the point of doing a challenge for yourself if you're going to cheat? All you're doing is cheating yourself. so we didn't do that. Even though we, meaning me, wanted to. All right, a little enough of bronzing. I'm gonna kind of spray a little on my face to start setting spray. To do that, sorry. I'm doing that because it'll help meld some of these powders down on my face. I'm closing up some of my stuff here. All right, so I'm gonna show you what I have for my brow product. It's this Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer in medium brown mascara. So I don't have anything but that to use. So I am going to actually, I'm cheating and at least going to use this so I can make my brows go a certain direction first. All right. All right, I'm gonna struggle with one brow online and then I'm gonna do the other brow off camera because I'm eating up way too much time and I don't not know how, ugh. Look, can you see how that is? That's horrible. This is not gonna be any fun. I can already tell. How do you even use this? Oh, I can see why this was at Marshall's. Nobody wanted this product. All right, let's see here. It's very wet. And yucky. It's got these little fibers on it that are quite gross. And yuck. All right. That's just yucky. Let's kind of comb through that a little bit. I don't think I found a winner here. All right, let me struggle with the other eyebrow and I will be right back. Well, that was horrible. And I do not recommend the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer. That is not going to go on the top of my list of things at all. Okay, so now on to blush. I found this NYX Berlin and it has in it, I got the lipstick out, but it had 4 eyeshadows, it has a blush, and it has a highlighter. We are going to use the blush right now. I'm going to use my Wet n Wild P72, and we're going to tap it on very lightly because I have no clue how pigmented this is. Just trying to, when you see me looking at the camera, it's not like I want to look. It's just I want to make sure that I'm in frame. I did a whole video one time where I thought I was in frame and I was not. And I had to ditch the whole video because nobody could see what I was talking about. And since then, I've not cared for that. So I look every so often. And also that it's on. I can't help, I keep doing fish face here. Sucking in my lips. I actually like this shade. What do you think? I think I like this. I found a blush at least, that's good. Actually, so far the only thing I dislike completely and will never use again is the eyebrow stuff. That stuff's no. No thank you, not gonna happen. But that, sorry, I know I just blocked the camera. But that blush, I don't mind that. That looks pretty good. Okay, I like that. We will be using the blush again. All right, let's set that over there. Actually, let me close this. This was my concealer. And let's see, Allison has already lost the lid. So let's set this up on the counter because we don't want to get that. Oh, there it is right in front of my face. Oh, I love it when that happens. All right, let's set that to the side. All right, now we are gonna put a little bit of this highlighter on, but I do have another highlighter coming. So I'm gonna use this little brush that I got out of an Ipsy. I think it's called Miss Glam. We're gonna put a little bit of this highlighter on for right at the moment. Let's see what this looks like. It's like a little subtle glow. It's not horrible. I know. What I will do is put this on my nose, because I don't need a big highlighting on my nose. But I have another highlighter that we're gonna use in a second here. All right, we're gonna finish up our eyes real quick, guys. I'm gonna sit that right up there. We're gonna pull back out my Too Faced so we can do the bottom part and put some liner on. So I'm gonna grab my BH 132 little, I don't know, little pointer brush. And I am gonna go in with Mocha first. If you guys stick with me for this whole video, y'all deserve a standing ovation. I know this is gonna be long. All right, we're gonna keep that fairly close to the hairline there. Just like, oh, and then I'm gonna jab myself in the nose. That's great. Some over here. If I knew how to edit, guys, I would this, but I'll try again. But let's just say my editing skills are not the best at all. I don't know what I do wrong. It seems like it should be so easy, and it is not. All right, and then I'm gonna grab some of that black currant, and I'm gonna put that at the very edge here. And again, I'm gonna put some over here. I'm gonna clean my brush off, and I'm gonna grab a little bit of Totally Fetch. I'm gonna put that in the middle. Go towards my inner crease. Other side. Just like that. And then I'm going to take something, it says Sprinkles, which is this little one right there, guys. I'm gonna put that in the inner corner. Here's my little corner highlight. Maybe. I don't know if that's highlighty enough for me. There is a thing called Satin Sheets, which is this one right here. I'm gonna try to put some of that down. That's my highlight in the middle. That's a little better, but let's spray our brush. If things are not shiny enough, spray your brush and it will be. There we go. There's that shine I'm looking for. There we go. Like I said, You never have enough shine. Spray your brush with some setting spray and it will sparkle real pretty for you. And that is it. That's all I'm gonna do with this. I will use this again, practice with it, see if I can get some other looks with it. It might be an accessory that I might use with another palette. There is a lot of browns, and if you know me, I don't care for a lot of browns because you can get browns anywhere. Okay, I also found these little guys. This is Physician Formula. It came in a pack of these 3. They're supposed to be for brown eyes, but I was looking for an eyeliner. And this one is a black one. And I'm going to put that in my inner corner. Again, please don't grab your eye and do it this way. Just look down and you can get it in. It hurts my heart when I watch all these people grab their eyelid and pull it down. You're just causing yourself wrinkles. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's my PSA for the day. Don't grab your eyelid and pull it down. It will hurt you later, I promise you, when you look at your eyes and you created a wrinkle there that you didn't have originally. All right, I am going to take, I also got this purple one. I'm going to try to smudge a little bit of that up in my upper line here. It's not that easy to do because it's a little hard, but I'm getting a little payoff, so that's good. Normally you could do like a little black wing if you wanted, but they didn't have any marker eyeliners, so this is what I got. This is what I do. You have to use what you have, and you need to make it work. And that's working for me. That's not bad. Adds a little bit of purple there. All right, I'm almost done torturing you guys. All right, I am going to spray my face one more time. A couple months ago, I found this Anastasia at either Marshall's or TJ Maxx, so I figured I could use this as part of my little thing, and I'm going to use a little bit of the purple and a little bit of the white. That Lyra one just fell out one day, drove me crazy. Let's just say highlighter can make a big mess. Big mess. All right, where is my one little brush I'm going to use? I'm going to use this one. Again, I got this in an Ipsy Mint Pearl. I like this because it's a little heavier duty, so when you put your highlight on, because this is a kind of a sparkly one, there's less of a glitter to it when you use more of a denser brush to put the highlight on. So if you do not like a lot of glitter with your highlight, just use a dense brush to put your highlight on and it won't be as glittery for you. And there we go. And there is my, and doesn't it just look like a shine? Doesn't look glitterily, it just looks like a shine, which I like. All right, and there's that. All right, we're finishing up, guys. You're almost done with me. You've lasted so long, bless your hearts. All right, one more spray, because we're gonna put our mascara on. Please don't put your mascara on and then put your setting spray on. You're just gonna make a mess. All right, well, I found this Revlon Ultra Volume in 001, which is black. It says blackest black. So we'll see. This is what the brush looks like. Standard mascara brush for me. I tend to try to, you know, tilt your head back and look up so you're getting to the very roots of your lashes. So you're coating every lash from the bottom up. That will help you get the most out of your mascara, no matter what one you're using. This is supposed to be volumizing. I'm also trying to hit my face with it. Let's just say I've used better, but I will use this again. Now under my eye. Just try not to smudge it on my face. And there is that. I know some people use a couple coats. I'm just gonna do one because we have one more surprise. We have eyelashes. I found these. They're Ardell. They're natural hair, soft touch, tapered tips. So they kind of come in the middle. So I'm gonna, this is basically the finished look. And, oh, lipstick. I have to put my lipstick on. All right, I'm gonna put my eyelashes on and my lipstick on, and I will be back in just a minute. Okay, guys, this is the look using basically every product that I have except for the powder and the setting spray. Everything else that I found at Marshall's and I used. And I think it turned out pretty good. The lipstick is this, the NYX one. And it doesn't say, I think, oh, it's Dubai. So other than that, I think everything looks pretty good. I believe I would use every product I got except for, I don't think I'm going to use the brow product again. Maybe I'll play with it along with my Anastasia, maybe add a little bit to it, maybe, but right now, that's how I feel about it. But other than that, I really do think everything else is fine. The Becca is fine as long as I add some lightening to it so I'm not so orange. Other than that, I think I like everything else. I hope you enjoyed this little challenge I did. I challenge you to go and buy some products that you've never used before and see how they work for you. I hope you guys have a good weekend. I want to thank the new subscriber that I have. I appreciate it. I'm now up to 7. Woohoo! I've been on for a couple weeks, so I think 7's not too bad. I hope to get a few more along the way, and I enjoy having all of you along. Watch, like, subscribe, all that down there, and I will see you guys again soon. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is Allison. Welcome back to my channel. I did a whole look of using products that I found at Marshall's. So everything that's on my face, but 2 things, which you have to keep watching to find out what those are products I just found at Marshall's and used. So keep watching and see how this look came about.